Nitin Srivastava, my colleague, continues to be live with us from outside Anurag Thakur's residence. Nitin, you're saying that there's possibility of a big announcement that could be made after this meeting concludes. The wrestlers, of course, have been adamant on the arrest of Brijbhushan Sharan Singh. What is the sports ministry telling you about the demands and this agitation? What are you hearing from your sources within the ministry?
See, within the ministry, it was very clear that we want to have a meeting and we want to resolve all the issues which wrestlers are saying from day one, and that is why Anurag Thakur constantly was saying that whatever we have done as far as this agitation is concerned was suggested by the wrestlers only. Remember, there was a committee formed by the government which was oversight committee, and members of that committee was suggested by the wrestlers only. Babita Fogart was added in that committee, and also Yogeshwar Dutt was named by the wrestlers only. And on the other hand, when the wrestlers came back on 23rd of April this time, when they started their agitation at Jantar Mantar. There was a meeting of PT Usha at the Jantar Mantar only. She was there to try and have a dialogue with the wrestlers and also to sort out the issue and to end the agitation. But that meeting was inconclusive. Again, the ministry sources was constantly saying that whatever decision will be taken in consult with the wrestlers, and that is why Minister today is having a meeting. Already it's a 2-hour meeting already passed. As of now, what my sources are suggesting me that there will be some big announcement. There will be some midway to actually go through and have a result of this meeting, because everybody wanted to come on the same page, and if that happens, be ready for some big announcement as far as the arrest of Brijbhushan Sharan Singh is concerned. Remember, police is investigating this issue. There are questioning in Gonda when Brijbhushan Sharan Singh was there. Police questioned some of his staff, some of the relatives, and on the other hand, the minor of this case has recorded a fresh statement in the court. So as of now, let's see that what outcome will be of this meeting, because all the wrestlers are adamant saying and that Brijbhushan Sharan Singh should be arrested. Let's see that what is the outcome of this meeting. Follow me.
Absolutely. Of course, we're standing by to find out the outcome of this very crucial meeting which has been underway at Anurag Thakur Union Sports Minister's residence since 11 a.m. this morning. Nitin and Ashutosh continue to be live with us with all the updates from inside that meeting. But there has been a big twist as far as this ongoing case is concerned. Now, this concerns the minor's statement before the police. Sources have told India Today that the minor, in fact, approached a court in Patiala House Court, a judge's courtroom, and recorded a new statement. Could that possibly have weakened the POCSO case against Brijbhushan Sharan Singh? We don't know the details. The contents of the minor's new account will only be known, of course, once the police files a charge sheet. But even further, even if there is a retraction, the court may choose to look at other evidence and even consider the allegations of pressure or coercion of the victim. Handing it over now to my colleague Nabila to take you through some of the details that we've managed to gather as far as the minor's statement before the court is concerned. Nabila?
Right, Palami, it is certainly a big twist. It's added a whole new dimension now that the one minor in this case, among the 7 wrestlers, one of them is a minor. She's filed a POCSO case, recorded her statement, and to the shock of the wrestlers and those who are very keenly watching the protests here, the girl has withdrawn her initial statement. So this really now gives an impression that possibly someone is influencing the witness, the victim itself, that girl who's recorded her statement initially. Now also the case can't be closed even if at all the victim turns hostile. This is as part of the POCSO laws. Even if the victim withdraws her statement under the POCSO Act, it is the onus on the officials now to try and probe into or in-depth investigation into what could have led for that very person, the victim, to withdraw her statement. What turned her hostile? That kind of pressure now will fall on the police itself to try and give out a conclusive report on that. The court may also ignore if the second statement, they may not take the second statement into consideration if the evidence, any kind of evidence comes about that the victim itself was coerced to withdraw her statement. So we see in every sense that even though the girl, the minor girl who's withdrawn her first statement, recorded a second one, even though there raises a lot of questions on the severity of her second statement, and if at all it still is good enough to arrest Brij Bhushan. The fact that she's withdrawn the first itself raises a lot of, or pushes a lot of pressure on the police department now to answer whether or not this girl was coerced. Now, the onus is on the other victims. All the investigation will now lead towards the other victims in this case, the adults possibly, and there'll be enough and more pressure for the police, again, like I mentioned, to investigate the other witnesses in the case, because this one and only victim, who is a minor, has withdrawn her first initial statement.